Okay, today is Friday, August 24th. Today you have a project due. Every group should have a different set of data. So I have a sample. No one in the class should have this sample. If you do, you need to ask the sub to give you a different sheet. This is a sample, okay? So if this was your problem and I asked you to do this project, it says draw a scatter plot of the data that you have been given. Be sure to determine the correct independent and dependent variable before you start. Independent variable, so think about it. Is the average college tuition and fees dependent on the year, or is the year dependent on the average college tuition and fees? I'll give you a little hint. I'm not going to make you think about this too hard. The first one is your X, and that's X is always your independent variable, and we're going to call this list 1. Your list 2 is going to be your dependent variable, or your Y. Okay, so you got to think on your paper. You're going to no, you're not doing it on this paper. You're doing it on a big, large Post-it that's on over there by the bookshelves. So for these years, you're going to go from 1993 to 2005. But I personally don't like years as I like numbers. For example, I wouldn't start at 1993. If it was even like a ends in a 0, I would start there. But since it's not ending in 0, I wouldn't start there. So I would start at 1990 on this axis right here. I would say let the right here at the origin be 1990. And then as you do your tick marks, this third one is 1993, or you could say it's a 3. It's the third tick mark. 1994 is this one, or you could say 5, 6, 7, 1998, 1999. You don't have to label all of them. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. I'm just looking at my sheet up here. I went up to 2004. Actually, I went up to 2005. So this last one is 2005, or it is 15. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Or you can have 1990, 1991, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is year. The year. Label it. This one over here, label your axis, is the average college tuition and fees. Now, you have to put whatever's on your paper. This is just a sample. Now, it goes from, let's find the lowest number. The lowest tuition looks to be about $2,949. The largest tuition is about $4,196. So what's a good scale? I might let this be 0. And maybe go by 500, maybe. Let's see. 1,000. Every second one is like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. But I went by 500. So my first one should be labeled as 500. And this is a good scale. Now, it does say, if you notice, it says use appropriate scale. Label X and Y axis correctly. And make sure you have a title. Do we have a title yet? What was this about? What do you think this is about? This is about the yearly college tuition and fees as they go up. So I'd say college tuition and fees. And that's pretty important to you guys, right? Because you're seniors, most of you, going to college. How much is college going to cost you? Okay? Tuition and fees. This is not nearly enough. I can tell you right that. This is 2005. This 2018, just example, Notre Dame, where my son's going to school, is $71,000. So this is a little low. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do a plot. So 1993 is the third one, 2949. So find number 3 right here, 2949. So 2,949. So find 3, go up to about right here, draw a dot. The second one, I'm going to skip around. I'm not doing all these. I'm just giving you a sample. 2,000, 3,500. So 2,000 is right here. And it's about 3,581. So I'm going to go up here and draw a dot. Okay, the last one, 2005, 4,196 is about right here. Just go ahead and do all your dots. And they should be like something like this. But do all your dots. That is number 1. Also, it's number 2. Appropriate scale. 3, draw a trend line if necessary. This is where your calculator is going to come in. So on your calculator, Clear it out. You're going to go to the Stat button. Press Calculate. Oops, can you see? Go over to Calculate. Nope, I take that back. Press Stat. Press Stat again. Press Stat. And then press Enter. That brings up your list. Sorry, I need to bring up my list. Remember how to clear these out? Go up to List 2 like this. Highlight List 2. Press Clear Enter. Clear that list. Go up to List 1. Press Clear Enter. Clear your list. So in List 1, in this particular problem, I would not put in 1993. I'd put in a 3. And then a 4. And then a 5. And a 6. And a 7. And an 8. And a 9. And a 10. And an 11. And a 12. And a 13. And a 14. And a 15. Okay, that's what it went up to, 3 to 15. And then for the List 2, you'd put in 2949. Okay, and then you'd keep going. 3122, 3239. I'm going to do this really fast. 3372, 3464, 3557, 3581, 3584, 3765, 4081, 4137, and 4196. Make sure that, oh, I missed a number. I'm just going to make up a number. I don't care. But don't you do that. Make sure you have the same numbers in this list as in this list. Okay, make sure they're even. Then it says, draw a trend line if necessary. Okay, I'm going to draw a trend line because I'm going to go to Stat. Go to Stat, right here, Stat. Go over to Calculate, number 4. It says List 1, List 2. Go down to Calculate or follow your sheet. And my trend line is going to be y equals 132x plus about 2,507.92. So basically, this is my trend line. So it starts about 2,507. That's about right here. I'm going to draw a trend line right now. See right here? I'm going to plot this line. There's that. My slope's about 132 over 1. So I'd go up about 132 over 1. About 132. I'm just kind of approximating. My trend line is like right there. If you want, you can go to your calculator and press second y equals. Enter. Turn it on. And then press zoom 9. And that shows you what your scatter plot should have looked like. And then if you go to your y equals and put your line in, I had 132x plus 2,507.92. I'd put that in and I'd graph it to see what my line looks like. And I'm just going to try to simulate that line. So your points should look, I know this is kind of crazy, but your points look kind of like this. And you just try to draw the line that looks like that. And you kind of just draw a trend line. Okay? So make sure you do this on your project. Write a correlation statement on the front of the poster that explains the relationship between the two variables. So you would say something like this. As you increase years, the average college tuition and fees go up about $132 a year. That's what the slope means. It means tuition's rising about $132 a year, with it starting around, the y-intercept is where like it started, like when the college was first introduced, maybe the very first year the college ever had tuition, it was about $2,500. And every year after that, it's increasing by about $132 a year. So you have to explain that statement. You have to write the equation in slope-intercept form, which I actually already did that. That's the trend line right there. Show all the work in front of the poster. You do not need to show the work. Okay, you need to do it on your calculator. It says use the graphing calculator to check your equation. Okay, I do want you to use the graphing calculator. You don't need to check it. I just want you to use the graphing calculator. Now, what is R? How do we find R? Don't forget. You can press second zero. It's the catalog. You can go all the way to diagnostic on. I'm just scrolling down until it gets to diagnostic on. Getting closer. Go back to diagnostic on and press enter twice. It's on, and then now when I press stat calculate 4, it will be there. Go back to calculate. I just redo it, and there's my R. See, it's 0.938. So you would write that 0.938. Explain what that means. It's not 0.99, but I'd still say that's pretty strong. I'd say it's good. I'd say it's strong, or at least moderately strong. I'd say moderately strong. It's not perfect by any means. And then it says make sure your name is on the back, and you're done. Okay, this is just a sample. Now get started.